I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well.
Everything here is immediately followed by sarcastic comments and nasty responses.
Yep. We're finally where we belong.
Tried nothing and we're all out of ideas.
Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Yeah, but they were all bad.
Shame on them!
I was way off.
But shut up, Wesley.
I said, hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
That's a woman.
That ain't no woman. It's a man.
Out of it.
Get into it.
Low profile. Look at the words. Low profile. Hey, Richie, how's your hand? It hurt like a stomach.
That's all, brother. I had it.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ. I wondered why the camera wasn't turned on before we went live. Hi. Welcome to I Can Think and Say Words. Welcome to 72 episodes of Inside the Badger Den. We're going to talk about all the things. I can't think of what they are at the minute. And Gooch isn't here. He's dead. Or that's not true. He's alive. It's just he didn't make it back in time. And we had to close the shield walls. And his Tauntaun's probably not going to make it the night. But we'll send a suite for him in the morning. Erwin, let's get right into it. How you doing, buddy? Do you have tax deductions? Dear God, tell me you have tax deductions. Like, start breathing again.
I feel like we could cut Gooch open and sleep in him if it came down to it.
You think he smells bad on the outside? What do you want?
I'm just saying. Maybe we should set him on fire and send him into battle like a war pig.
Pure maple syrup.
I need to know more about this, but more on that later. Well, war pigs like Moxie in her Star Wars / Mad Max outfit. I feel like Mad Max war pigs. Yeah, they definitely would have some war pigs.
Peak of what might come. Phrasing. Certainly, all of us.
That's a phrasing moment.
If she tomorrow, there's a Griff stream. We'll talk about that. Erwin, hi. You done with your intro? We're just good. Hi, ABF. Words.
Hey, how's it going? Everyone seems to be going out and seeing the Thunderbolts. I have not. I may or may not find it out on the street somewhere and watch it later. We'll see.
Little bit of a puffy shirt. Yo ho, yo ho.
Also, I just want to point out
I got the red Angry Badger one today.
Yes. I ordered mine today, along with the sticker. Also, by the way, 2 days left on the 20% off.
Shout out.
I got a sticker and a shirt for $31.76 with shipping. So
I saw Rossi struggling not to spill his drink at the D-Box experience of Thunderbolts wearing an Angry Badger shirt. Thank you.
It's not ABF. It's not the Thunderbolts. It's Thunderbolts.
Asterisk. Right. Until you get to the end and we find out it's something else.
Yeah.
Hi, Niat.
Hello. My internet is down. I had to cancel my stream, so that sucks, but I'm happy to be here, and always nice to hang out with the Cabal.
Absolutely. When we get together, the energy spreads. It's like Voldemort and his followers, except, more sex orgies. Hi, Moxie. How are you?
Hi.
How dare you, Badger? You know Voldemort had tons of orgies. How dare you besmirch his good name?
He had a lot of good fun.
Sorry, what was Moxie saying? I apologize.
So, for people who don't know, one of the greatest characters that Disney did not do was Luke's wife, phrasing Mara Jade. And this is one of her classic looks that you put together quite easily. And holy hell, right off the pages of the comics. Hi.
Oh, is that it? Oh,
no. How you doing?
The Burning Man. No, this is the Moxie Jade promo for potentially Moxie Jade all month of May. So may the 4th be with you.
Because May the 4th be that's so clever.
In the very, very month of May, I was taken by surprise by a pair of Moxie eyes. No,
I was going to say thighs.
500. Well, I would not presume.
Erwin,
how dare you? She's a lady. Whoa. Anyway, so the Griff stream. What's the limit for? And only your streams, correct? Not every stream.
Oh.
Stretch goals to do it all streams all month long, and also to get a purple lightsaber. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, hi, Moxie.
Is stretch goals that thing that women get when they get pregnant?
It's
Are-
what I do. Should I do stretch?
No.
Moxie, are you gonna have to get like permission from like Kada to be able to buy a purple lightsaber?
Ooh. He's
I'll show
not
it
getting
later.
feet pics. Ooh, booty.
Accurate. If she wants to show that later, that's an extra 500. We'll get to the
Just saying.
$1,000 stream. Looks exactly like Mara Jade from the Heir to the Empire series, like with the whole spiel. Oh my god, and the gifties are coming fast and furious, just like the audience. Rat, we'll get to you last. Katie and Andy, hi. Thank you for making it.
What's up?
How you doing? I need to get that clip for you guys of yeah. Always Sunny clip.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. What's new?
So you guys
Every
gonna give
good?
an
You
intro or anything? Like,
yeah, intro. Thunderbolts. You guys see it? No. You guys
We did
see
watch
Brett's ticket?
Thunderbolts.
Oh,
We did.
I was
the
saying,
movie.
we liked it. It was good.
It's fine for what it is. You
Yeah.
know?
Good.
It's
9 out of
extremely
10, though.
overhyped.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not we're back. It's not the best Marvel movie of all time, but
Okay, we'll talk about it because I went from not seeing it to I'm going to see it tomorrow based on feedback. I know. Leon.
I am here, and let me tell you, I appreciate all y'all that showed out to the 5-hour EFAP last night. That sounds something dirty, but it's not. I promise. We had a very good time doing a Thursday night stream, and now we're here, and it's going to be it's going to be a fantastic night. There's a lot of content here that, frankly, I haven't followed at all, so I'm going to be learning so much.
You sure will. Let's see if Mr. Techrat's internet works because this is a trend. Rat.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you all doing?
Doing great. How are you?
All right. I don't know. Let's see.
Boobs.
Ooh.
Cindy Sweeney. Yay. Andor gay.
GTA.
Techrat, you guys see Thunderbolts?
The damn shame. Oh, my face is off.
I was gonna say. It looks like
No, you're John Woo.
Don't look at me.
Oh,
I'm hideous.
it magically fixed itself. Amazing.
Is that
a
ABF?
Sinner's chapeau?
Yes.
I do like it. To be fair, Rat, I've played a lot of games with him through a lot of different centuries where we've had to make like different clothing styles. He always goes with that goddamn taxi cabbie hat chapeau to whatever it is.
That
I can
is
recognize him
fucking face, never
in
changed.
any century. Yeah.
I love it. And
Boy.
he rocked the shit out of that. I saw it last night.
He did.
It was pretty good.
He did. Yeah.
Pretty good. Love the music. Love the scene. It takes a little bit of a weird turn, but it was a good movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like
What the
when
hell
she
is-
spit in his mouth.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was fucking
Postponed. I like that. And then yes, Andor. We'll talk about that here, just so we can see. I mean, I think that's a pretty freaking accurate 1-to-1. Just a little
Full screen. Well, full screen
no.
it.
Yeah.
Full screen
Uh-huh.
it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Right?
Make her
Just
black
saying.
and gay.
Just saying.
Get out of here.
All right. Sorry. I'm trying. I'm trying to find the button. I apologize.
Just need to get a lightsaber, maybe a little
Or
DHL
when you say that to all the
44
women,
blaster.
don't you? Sorry.
Dare you?
Okay, go ahead.
How dare you? That's true. I do that.
Yeah, but no, the button joke that was from Sinners. I like that.
Yeah,
The
that
black
was
people in my
hilarious.
theater loved it. Did you laugh at the button joke?
Yeah.
Wait, did you clap at the end? All the black people in my theater clapping in, and you're like an honorary black person. Did you clap at the end?
No, I did not.
Ooh,
clap.
racist. Racist.
Yeah, but I was
No
happy
one-
for them.
Yeah,
no one
clapped. I
clapped
know
at
he
the end
clapped.
of mine.
Yeah.
Racism is very lucrative right now, Erwin.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
So hot right now.
I have a money gun that shoots like $100 racism bills. It's great.
Leon and I are going to call, because I want in on this, we're going to call Kada a Nutella, and then we're going to raise money for our family's defense funds.
Okay.
The grift that
$1
keeps on
billion.
grifting.
I think it's going to, if you don't know the news, that's what's, it's a great one. It's a solid grift, apparently. Speaking of, the beautiful people in the chat, the beautiful people. Leon, Thank you.
Thank you
Beautiful
for
man,
doing
dude.
Marilyn Manson. That is what I look like him at right now. You know, the all black and the long hair. Appreciate you.
Creep. Yeah.
Who is this guy?
He is much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
Rossi for 2. Shout out. I heard Goot smells like a tauntaun. I mean, he's a Don, whatever. Inside.
He's in a Taunus, I believe is what you're looking for.
What was it? Oh no, hold on.
It was the black
unicorn.
Cat.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Black cat. Well, since he saw Rossi, since he saw Sinners, he's been a little obsessed with black pussy, so he's been putting the black cat.
Okay.
That's the connection I made. Prove me wrong.
Like when you lick an ice cream. That
It's
much
just
pressure.
It's not Halloween yet. I'm just saying, Jake. Shout out, Jake Martin. First, let me do an old school one.
You are a good friend. You know what? Even if you killed somebody, I wouldn't turn you in.
Because it's true.
Hey, Momo. So, you like to watch?
Can I say something real quick about Sinners that's not like a plot giveaway or anything, but when they're driving and he starts playing the guitar in the car and he looks over at him with that stunned look, it was good, dude. There was a lot of good acting and, like I said, great music.
Yeah,
it's worth a watch.
Music carries the film, dude. It's a good movie in general, but the music is the by and large best part.
Yeah.
He looked at him like when you play video games with someone for the first time and they know how to play, and you go like,
"From now on, that's how you play."
That's how. From now on, that's how you play. Okay.
Yep.
I wish the editing went with the music a little bit more.
Yeah.
Sure, but
you would.
Okay, is that AI or is that a real thing?
That's a good question. The world may never know.
He's been the most loyal friend, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's real.
That's real disturbing.
Well, I'll send it to you guys. You probably love playing it on your channel.
By all means, lay it on me, buddy.
Stephen Lee for 2. I've drank a little bit, but I liked Thunderbot. Yeah, I'm assuming it's Thunderbolt with asterisks. 7 out of 10.
Cheers.
Shout out.
I gave it 6 out of 10.
Did you really?
Thunderbot.
I thought you were hovering, but you think maybe that'll
I went from 5.5 to 6. I said a bunch of nice things about it on stream. I'm like, oh, I guess I got to give it a 6. And then I heard a bunch of negative things on F&T, and then I didn't lower it. I kept it at a 6.
I also feel like
Look at you not being influenced by people who are bigger than you and whatnot. Way to go, Erwin.
I'm the biggest of them all. I am a god. I don't need a lane over me. I'm gonna turn all of you into shadows. I'm humble like that.
I do need to know: is Sentry a jet blonde dude? Like, just say that. I don't. Okay.
Oh well, it's actually he gets turned into one. I actually kind of like that part. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, whatever her name is, her acting was atrocious. Everyone else was pretty good.
Selena Meyer from Veep. She's just Selena.
I'm already seeing people make comparisons between Sentry and Superman and the lines and how Sentry's done better, apparently. Mo.
Well, I mean, Sentry
PC
is like Marvel's Superman.
Yeah.
And hot take: Sentry could beat Superman. Like if they went one-on-one, Sentry won.
Shut your whore mouth. Thank you. Hail. Psyched for Erwin's PC build stream tomorrow. I know what else you're psyched for.
I just want to suck a dick to see what it tastes like.
50-70. Ooh.
What the hell?
No.
Ooh.
50-70 tie.
What's that feel like? What's that feel like? Rossi for 2. Never touched the stuff.
I can't wait to force the ram. I can't just like.
Yeah, you have a hammer ready, right?
If you put the mouse on top of the box, it'd be a
rubber
50-70 tie pad.
I'm just saying, for a little Georgia dude that gets crunk, you don't know. The love of a black woman is a powerful thing. I don't know if you can handle it, Rossi. You want to take Vex and Cindy at the same time? You better train up, boy.
Rossi would enjoy the ear licking singing in Sinners for sure.
Well, hey, now, depending on the situation. Stephen Lee for 5. I'm not racist.
I'm not racist is the best way to start any sentence.
But if Michael Jackson touched me when I was a kid, I'd forgiven him because Thriller is cool. I mean, he is the king of pop.
What does racism have to do with it?
I'm just saying. You dance like that, you can touch me wherever you want. I'm just saying. Think he's earned it.
Yeah, James Gunn can come back to directing again, yes.
Erwin, your PC build stream tomorrow? Was that what I heard?
Yes, you're welcome to join us 2 p.m. Eastern. So that's like
Well,
what,
I'll be watching.
11
I'd love.
crazy
I
time?
can't wait to see you jam your RAM in the wrong
I'm
slot
gonna.
first.
Anything I break is ABS fault.
I'm gonna
ABS
be there
will
with
be
the
there.
motherboard manual in hand to make sure he puts it in the right slots.
All right. Well,
Crazy.
wash your
You'll be
hands after
guiding.
you
You'll
hold
be
his
guiding
hand.
him in. Is that what you just said?
That's right.
Oh
Gonna
wow!
guide it in nice
What?
and slow. Slow.
Stop playing with your toys.
Hey, it's not
Honestly,
kidding.
These are action figures.
Speaking of PC build, today I'm buying all the stickers for him. I bought my Angry Badger sticker and shirt for a little under $32 for 2 days. It's basically free shipping.
Take that,
one
Rat.
more day. It's in the
blessed.
description. Come on.
Yeah, doesn't count if someone jumps up and down on his back. All right, guide where it is. Guide it in with your hips. Yes,
All in the hip.
just let it happen. Just let it happen. Rossi for 2. Maxi.
Please.
You've never looked so beautiful. Hashtag May the 4th. Yeah, man's not wrong. The whole Star Wars universe makes everyone look better, unless, of course, you're in Disney Star Wars and you look markedly worse for some reason. Make you look all frumpy.
Moxie, do you have a Princess Leia outfit?
I do not.
Oh my
Yet.
God, you have a Badger beanie. I'm buying this right now.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, "Oh my God, I love this," but you came real close to it. I do. It's
So
a
close.
toque, as
I would say, and those
Gooch would say.
Angry Badger beanies fund Techrat eventually having working internet so we can see his Sydney Sweeney's.
One
getting
would hope that could be the outcome.
I'm
Yes.
not seeing the stickers though. Where are the stickers?
It's you got to go to like all products, and it's literally like the
literally right here at the bottom, the Badger Red and Badger Black.
Listen,
Right,
I
and you
clicked
can
on
do,
a bunch of shit so you guys could have some options. Sorry.
And you can get transparent vinyl as well to get rid of all the white background. That's what I want.
Well, because I'm getting a new PC as well next month. If I could slap a Badger sticker on there, that'd be pretty fucking nice.
By all means, slap
Got
one on.
mine right
say-
above A right there.
If it's the same store, I had 2 Diabolical Souls stickers. One was transparent background. It did not last very long on my PC, but the solid white one did. So buyer beware.
Solid white one.
Techrat, I want to refund.
Yeah.
Always go solid white.
User error.
Oh.
I thought I
he
heard
is
it.
risen.
Did we hear the
Yes.
2 comments?
You can have my spot.
Oh,
well, thank you.
You just wanted to be next to the Dooleys, next to Andy and his stunning V taper that Gooch likes to admire.
I took a wrong turn. Sorry, forgive me.
That's all right. Compared you to dying in the frozen north, and that you might have to be put inside a tauntaun.
I compared thee to a summer's day.
Well, in Canada, it's inside.
Not
of the
gonna
moose.
make it.
Moose, Gooch, yeah. I compared you to a tauntaun, Gooch, as I climbed inside of you.
We can take a
Wow.
break. Jesus Christ.
I owe you my life. Rest in
Well,
peace, Gooch.
Someone
you can
needs to
do
make
an
the
intro if
Family
you
Guy
really
clip.
want to.
Star Wars one. Where we put Gooch's face over the Don. Thank you.
You're gonna get the sand in there and everything.
Gooch, you want to do an intro? I would like to do my intro now. Would you like to do an intro?
You okay, Mox?
She's
Fan
Moxie
on.
Jade.
Imps over there.
She's the Emperor's hand. She must kill Luke Skywalker. It's the last command.
Hail the cabal. Hail the chat. I
hail.
love you guys.
Yep.
It's good to see all of you.
You are just in time.
James Gunn.
You are just in time. No. But I do have a bunch of shit to trigger you, so don't worry about that, big boy. No, this is. I know we've been talking about Sinners, and a lot of people actually have complained about Sinners in the sense that, like, if you went there just for a vampire film, you're kind of disappointed because the vampires don't really show up until like midway through, and then it's just not straight up.
100%. Dude, when someone said it's like the down south version of From Dusk Till Dawn, you're a fucking liar.
Well, it's kind of that way in that it's two criminal brothers. And then halfway through, it turns from one movie into the.
Don't compare it to something like that, but it was good. But yes, don't go see vampires.
Is this keep your dust till dawn up at your mouth, or when it's kind of.
It needed more vampires. All I'm saying is I watched American Gangster recently with Denzel, and that would have been so fucking good if halfway through American Gangster turned into a vampire movie.
Well, I got the fix for you. 4 movies with balls to the wall vampires all day long. You're gonna love it. All right, you're gonna love it. They're hardcore. All the Twilight movies are on Netflix. Check it out. I think you'll love it. Hashtag Team Edward. All right.
I actually thought about bringing this tab up earlier for you on.
Go ahead. I dare you. I double dog dare you. And I'll say this much. One of the only times they changed the ending of the books and they made it better than the ending while keeping the ending.
Bingo, bango, bongo. Badger beanie ordered.
I've never seen a Twilight movie.
Well,
have you watched them? Do they still hold up, Badger? Have you watched them any time recently?
Oh, you can't ask me that. I'm completely compromised because I read that shit when I was a kid, and like I was
completely
no. To me, yes, I think they still hold up. I mean, I can recognize the cringe of it, but yeah.
Team Edward? I assume Team Edward. You're obviously Team. Yeah. I mean, you're such a Team Edward.
Having to explain that, yes, he's like 100 years old, but his mind is locked in the 17-year-old. So you're also sort of cursed. Cursed because you can never really evolve beyond that.
Badger hates animes, but he still has to deal with the lolly argument.
I do. Except Twilight has the classic example of they kill you if you turn anyone to a vampire below a certain age. So it's essentially the wood chipper of the vampire universe. So I have no problem making the argument if you actually read the books.
Well, how about on the alternate side of that? The werewolf is attached to a child because, that's just how things work. You imprint.
Also,
look, okay, when you live in dog years, you gotta
be best friends. Just be best friends. You're whatever the person needs.
Werewolf grooming is what I heard.
Mm-hmm. It was Mormon grooming, if anything.
I don't like it.
More than belly drops.
Hey, they're all there. Watch them. Make up your own mind. Either way, had it come out now, we would have, and God help us, what it would have been. We would have had Twilight popcorn buckets. Probably would have been an apple, like a big ass apple or something like that, because that was the whole. Either way, we're going through them. Talked about this. I like it, but only because of the golden key. But they sort of get cooler.
I think it's cool.
I know. I think it's too. Don't take it through airport security, right, Erwin?
Yeah, it looks like a pressure cooker bomb. Yes,
but I bet you could fit Baby Grogu in there and then lock him in there with that key, and then just like have forever Baby Grogu trapped in this fucking thing.
Put him in the microwave, turn him into plasma, and then transcend into the fifth dimension and gain force powers.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Shout out, Bigot Army Raid.
Oh,
let's go.
Shout out.
Nice.
What's up? Thank you, Hypno. Shout out. He saw the Badger Burger, and it's fine. I'll make you one. I got you. Well, moving right along, Erwin.
You say Bigot Army Raid. I say 1,000 monkeys on 1,000 typewriters putting hashtag super shit.
Oh, no.
And I'm here for it.
Gun, Erwin.
I'm here for it.
I'm going to fuck the shit out of this popcorn bucket. Shut up. What's up, Bigot Army? Appreciate you all.
Shout out. We're just going through because it's getting progressively more to the popcorn bucket that I'm actually going to purchase. You were talking about the
fire
Thunderbolt one. This is actually clever. This is the drink cup. And when the drink cup is finished, it fits inside, and then of course it becomes the butthole. It becomes the actual butthole.
I don't like it.
That's okay. I was so confused.
It's better than what I thought it fucking was. It at least has some utility.
Okay.
It's an asterisk.
Yeah.
I have fun getting your popcorn out of there.
These
kids. So.
Yeah.
It's like one of those greed traps. If you try and grab too much popcorn,
That is a good question, Rat.
Fucking raccoon
hand. I'm assuming you just take the top off.
Bro, they look 3D printed.
No, what you do is they don't even give you popcorn and drinks in this. They give you a popcorn and a drink, and then you don't ever put any popcorn or drink in this. And I asked the dang employee what the hell was going on with this stuff, and she had no idea.
So
like,
this is
popcorn
regal.
And a drink. Yeah.
I'm going to Cinemark. This is
what do you mean? That dragon's.
So if I can get this tomorrow, I will get this, cool. And you will have ready with it. It's the Cinemark popcorn bucket.
Fucking
you get
Tommy bastard.
You get this, and then you get the helmet basically on top of it.
That looks kind of expensive, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. So like the disparity between the two, and then yes, as someone mentioned in the chat, I am getting this 100%.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
I do want this Jaws bucket. Alex Darby.
Wait.
Hey.
Shout out.
Good effect.
Darmsters. Oh my god. I don't actually think I have the Darby videos, so I'll go down to one of these classic ones.
Darby.
And I say this with an unblemished record of staunch heterosexuality. Absolutely. It's fabulous.
Oh.
You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.
Shout out, and they all hit. No AIDS. Oh my god.
Breathtaking.
All right, so yeah, everyone is getting this. Is anyone going to watch it again in the theater?
I would like to.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
I went to its re-release last year. Why not do another re-release? Like,
has anyone gone to one of those things where you like float in the pool and they have it playing on a projector?
Like
You
a
ever seen,
sensory
they have,
deprivation
Yes.
thing?
No.
Yes,
Like hotels
I
will
would
have it on
absolutely
big.
go to one where it floats in the pool. That's my
Yeah, you
alley.
would not, Leah. Well, actually, you would, you whore, if we fucking super chatted you enough.
Actually, if you gripped it enough, I would 100% go to one of those.
Speaking of horrors, I found a Darby clip.
I'm coming.
Wait, what did she say?
I'm coming.
I didn't catch it, huh?
I'm coming.
All right, sorry.
Oh,
This next one,
Erwin,
this is for
you're getting
you.
really slanted down there. What's going on?
I love it.
there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
A new survival horror film, Rats, is in the work at Lionsgate. The film follows New York City in a race against time to stop a killer rat infestation unlike anything the world has ever seen.
True story. My son and I built a whole story today while we were waiting in the car about a crow who kills a rat, and then the rat's ghost come back and haunts him, and it was fucking hilarious. So I'm here for it.
Rat King should have been Rat King. Should have been a bunch of rats all connected to form the Rat King.
No,
Rat
rats is fine. Rats is fine.
It's like Plague Tale, the game.
It sounds
oldest
actually
rat again.
Sounds like that is actually what it is. They're trying to like stop an super rat infestation.
It wasn't the rats. It was the fleas on the rats. Damn it.
They need to do like the Meg, but with rats. They need
I'm
a
very
rat
happy that we're getting more than one type of movie genre, as Robert always talks about. That like right now, there's like a vampire, old Creole, Southern blues thing. There's the re-release that we're going to talk about that made almost. In fact, let's just jump to that.
Before we jump to that, Weapons looks fantastic.
Oh.
Weapons
Anytime
is
you do anything that fucks around with kids and just having them disappear and like the stress, yeah.
And Badger, before we go to the next thing,
Shout out
Lord
Lord
Comment 2.
I did miss that one. Sorry. Thank you. No need to fear. Your favorite comment is here. You are the only, but also my favorite. Yes, and not just because you're the only one.
I like you better than Haley. Don't tell Eminem.
Everything
laugh
old-
at that, Katie. You fucking laugh at that.
That's so stupid.
You did.
It's weird that
Everything
you were
old-
there versus the actual song Haley's comment.
Yeah, why? Shame. Just let it hang there. Sit there. Everything old is new again. I am playing the same game that I was playing 20 years ago, Oblivion Remastered. A lot of people are. The community is alive and well here. Thankfully, the community also does the fixes for like the body types and all that. I loved this interaction, which just I found it myself for the FPS fix. If this works, I'll suck your and and then the guy goes, "Well,
Hi.
did it work?" Yeah, I got a C to suck. Damn, Joe, just a completely like in the weeds comment, but like interaction, but like. I love
slowly
it.
getting
Oh
there,
my
right?
god, we're
That's
healing.
hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I
that's
love
Nexus
it.
mod. That's Nexus mod. So that's the super blah blah blah. But the actual people there aren't, right? It's some of the corrupted mods that have power. Yeah, I just love shit like that. Super fun game.
Gamers, we love homoerotic jokes, and then they turn everything gay, and it stopped being as fun.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Do you think
Point
Jose
is-
Boney left out that comment?
I hope so. That was something 20 years ago that I
Not
was
gonna
super
happen.
into. And
Sucking
yet
cock?
again,
Damn.
no. How dare you? Oblivion.
Kanye Badger?
I've never not been into that. And now Revenge of the Sith passing. I mean, this would have hit $1 billion had they kept it in for like another week. It's going to come back out for one day on the 24th, even though that's.
Yeah, not the 4th, though. Not
I
May
know.
the 4th.
I know.
Fucking missed opportunity, eh?
But how
Hey.
about it?
Hey,
I'm so
Hey,
glad you
Gucci's
caught
word.
that way. Thank you. Okay.
Yes. Hey.
Correct. And by the way, it slapped even fucking harder. It would have been more me at 19 and then me at 39. But either way, even harder, even better. Matt Walsh, God bless you for your your rage bait.
Bring back the original trilogy. I want to see the original trilogy in theater. That sounds freaking awesome. Do that, please.
People don't like the olders don't like the special edition. That was the first time I got to see it on the big screen. I loved it. Empire Strikes Back in Man's Chinese Theater back before that city had fallen. Everyone clapped when Luke came on screen phrasing. It was great.
That's great. I tell this story all the time, but like we went, it was my dad, myself, and my kid all went to the 40th, I believe it was the 40th anniversary screening of Return of the Jedi. That's 3 generations of idols going to just like relive Star Wars together. It's truly was a beautiful fucking moment.
Shout out Randall Hess for 5. Moxie is so adorable. Yes. Moxie Jade. You too can see this tomorrow in her Griff stream.
Maybe
the 500 mark, maybe. Oh, we'll see.
Fandoms used to be generational, and that was so nice being able to pass that stuff on like that. Like we watched the Vic Mignogna doing like that super sweet thing for the kid at the convention.
Oh my god, that video warmed my fucking heart, dude.
Yeah, like that's the best part about fandoms is passing it on to the next generation, and they ruined it all.
Speaking of, and Rossi can attest to this, if you forget what you think about Star Wars Theory, just go watch some of the videos from the cons where he's interacting with his fans and shit. Watch some of the ones where he'll like give one of the lightsabers away to like a kid. It's very similar to the Vic one. Yeah. Rossi for 5. For Halloween, Katie should be Val, and Andy should have shave and dye his blonde. No, you can't have him with the flavor saver. No, mustache brides must continue. The blonde, Katie. What do you know?
That'll be no.
Yeah,
I assumed Andy was a cop. Are you not a cop, Andy?
Or fireman from the 70s.
I was gonna say
fireman works.
If he shaves his mustache, we're gonna not know if he's a Fed or not. So
shout out.
No, dude, if he shaves his mustache, we're not gonna know if we got Kylo Ren on the show or not. Can you imagine that just fucking like special guest whatever his fucking name is, and it really just be Andy?
Who wants another mustache ride? I do. Lord comment for 2. Well, after that Snow White BS, they need some cash. By the way, that was the thing, is apparently like they had a bunch of big wins, but the Snow White ate all of it, basically.
Wait for Lilo and Stitch.
Before we go on, though, what was said was important. What Erwin said about it was generational. Man, they kind of messed that up, but also we kind of just need to ignore them and keep showing our kids the good shit. You know, the 6 Star Wars movies, the Lord of the Rings, the stuff separate. So pass that on. All the good shit that we all know. Shut up. I'm not. Quiet, you. Shut up.
I like it.
That being said, not all is well. We still have things like this.
Somehow Palpatine could dance.
Dude, the OG Crip.
Every day we stray further from God's grace. Yes.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm flaws.
I hereby motion we change this to the Sheev walk.
The Sheev walk. You know what? I motion carried. What about this? Palpatine has some excellent trigger discipline. I hope he knows about sight profile and dominant eye.
Unlimited ammo.
Unlimited reloading kills.
I'm far less offended by this than the Seth Rogen skin in Call of Duty, I will say.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No, that goofy stuff, it belongs in Fortnite. And that was the argument, is that putting that in Call of Duty makes it Fortnite.
They have like anime characters and stuff. Yeah.
Fortnite has all the things.
Yeah, which is great. Yeah, no, Fortnite, they nailed it. They got the formula figured out.
Yep.
And Bob Iger just figured out video games exist.
Someone in Disney, Lucasfilm, Disney, Star Wars, whatever, has definitely figured out that, oh my God, all this old shit sells. The toys sell because all the prequel and expanded universe stuff is all getting re-releases. I showed Leon the Dash Rendar. I know he should have had the beard, but still.
It's not having the scruff. It looks good. Like you should have some scruff. Beyond that, it looks good.
They're realizing they just released the Heir to the Empire audiobook unabridged, really newly recorded, all this old stuff. The comics.
They recorded it even?
Yeah, there's a new guy. He's real good. He does all 3 of them. Or
you mean I'm gonna have to buy Heir to the Empire audiobook again?
I did. I did. You son of a bitch. the video games are also massively being sold in different variations. We have the grand collection here for Switch and PS4 and 5. So,
Erwin having trouble performing.
Oh, there was your boy, Badger.
Oh.
I know, I coomed.
Ooh.
Some of the greatest games of all time, by the way. Knights of the
Yeah,
Republic.
Less than a Nintendo Switch.
Bounty
2 game.
Hunter. I don't give a fuck. People say Bounty Hunter is one of the greatest Star Wars games of all time.
Knights of the Republic 1 and 2, especially if you can get the PC mod, the Sith Lords Restoration Project, where some really dedicated fans, it took years, were able to put back all the... Would it surprise you that BioWare, and when they outsourced it to Obsidian, they wanted that sequel so quickly that they ended up cutting out a lot of content, including like a whole fucking planet. And so the end of that game is super disjointed.
It makes no goddamn sense.
It makes no fucking sense of what happened to anyone. The mod restores all that content, and it makes it just a beautiful sequel that I dare say in that version surpasses, if not equals, the first one.
I'll give you equals. Surpasses
Equals. The Bounty Hunter.
Bounty Hunter, baby.
Just saw a great remaster. Oh my god, can I talk about the years wasted in my life of playing this multiplayer with clans on private servers? Jedi Academy and Jedi Outcast.
Academy is Jedi Outcast, though. That's the fucking banger right there. Like, Jedi Outcast is.
So Badger, I'm just gonna go and play the ones, get it out of the way.
Nerd! Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Oh, Tauntaun, we're gonna kill it and sleep inside it.
There it is. Oh, Jedi
Kyle
fucking Outcast,
Katarn,
baby.
the former stormtrooper turned rebel operative turned Jedi Knight, one of the greatest expanded universe characters ever. They've stolen from him thoroughly. He's Finn and Andor and all this shit. Thank you.
And Poe, oddly, Finn and Poe, kind of like.
Oh, Force Unleashed. Yeah.
This was one of my very first Star Wars games.
Jedi Power Battles?
Power Battles
Racers.
and Episode 1 Racer.
And can I tell you, I got him up there in the Black Series. Took forever to find him. Republic Commando. It was Star Wars Halo. Holy
Yeah,
hell!
Right here, right fucking here. Blow me up,
Leon,
Badger.
look at you!
Yeah.
Look at you with the
Hard
sacred
contact,
text.
baby.
I love it.
Contact.
Oh, yeah. It's aggressive, vigorous contact.
Oh my.
Yeah, any one of those, if you took the bare bones and turned it into a movie or TV show, would make all the fucking money. And what I was saying, Rossi, was they took Kyle Katarn and like, oh, former stormtrooper turned this, gave it to Finn. Probably should have become a Jedi. He
Force
also stole
Unleashed
the Death Star
anime.
plans. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I highly recommend every one of these games.
But see, look at this. We're loving Star Wars right now. I miss this.
Yeah,
But
because
not Disney Star Wars,
I was
right?
gonna say, what does all of this have in common? It is
Uh-huh.
all before Disney.
Yep.
So I started KOTOR 1 for the first time. I remember playing it back in the day with my buddy. KOTOR 1 for the first time 6 months ago or whatever. Loved it. Still holds up. I'm like 3 hours into KOTOR 2.
Yeah,
Please
the
give us
book-
the Oblivion remake.
The book after the end of the Empire trilogy, they went to the Jedi Academy. It's because they introduced new characters that Luke is training. It can get a little wishy-washy, but it comes around by the end. It comes by the end. Yeah,
Erwin, you
Republic
said
Commando
the
got done
Oblivion remake.
dirty.
You know who's doing the remake of Knights of the Old Republic, right?
Yeah, Badger won't stop telling me about it. Yeah, I'm looking for
Okay,
it.
fair enough.
Saber.
Yeah,
yes.
Saber.
Matthew Karch,
Well,
yeah.
did you see Space Marine 2? They're doing like a 12-person mode, like on Space
saw
Marine, where
that.
you and all your bros can
Mike
go
Mack
like
was freaking
space
out about it the
fascism
other day.
It
on
looks
all
like
the
a shit
aliens.
show. It looks
Like-
like one of those things where you have to race to find the enemy because your partners are so OP that you've killed everything the second it comes out.
Nick with the plot, he's so like nice and calm and quite on stream, so he's always just the chill guy. I get a message like 2 a.m. Did you see the new Space Marine leaks? Like just freaking out. They're adding like 4 new classes and all these new modes. It was like he was just going off exclamation points. It was adorable.
So this is the whole point. It's like, I know we don't want to give Disney money, but the only way we can really vote and have powers with our money, so we give it to the good shit, like going to see Revenge of the Sith, going to get the books that we like. Yeah, look at that. Remember the multimedia event? It's a novel.
Now we call it
audiobook.
we call it transmedia now.
I don't like that word.
Asterisk. Asterisk, transmedia.
I don't like that. See, amateur move.
I don't like
had
it.
that up.
I
Hold
don't
on.
like it.
This is hard. I don't like it. Gooch, you need to trademark that. We say it a lot.
Wait,
Get it.
wait, yeah, actually, yeah,
I
hold on.
thought I did.
Say it, Gooch. Say it. We actually need it, please.
Yeah, Paul. A clean read.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Oh, that was great. All right, thank you.
Thanks,
Or actually, I think we're on that one.
Yeah, let's talk about Andor real quick, just because I actually do like what they did. I just wish it had been with characters we like. Calling it Slave One, of course. Yeah,
That's offensive.
Nerdrotic, of course. He hit it.
I hadn't seen this one.
I hadn't seen it.
That's
Yeah, and
good.
then finally
That's
a
good.
second lesbian kiss, because of course we all know they added it to
Thank
Rise of Skywalker and then cut it out for China.
Saving lives.
I love this. Mark from Variety is going to be so damn happy.
This the gayest.
Is this the? I have to be because. I'm telling you, we got to just ban him. Not because he's gay, just because he has horrible leading
If there's
questions.
anything wrong with that. He's just an
Not-
idiot.
Too.
We're not gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, of course not.
Good on you.
Has anyone watched Andor since? Has anyone caught up on it? No.
Yeah. Have
I
you
watched the
this
first
one, bro. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Nat hasn't talked in a while.
Sorry, there's a
what?
massive delay. I haven't been able to see any of the clips that you played because of my hotspot. Yeah, I watched
Okay.
the first 3 episodes of Andor. I thought, yeah, the world building is great. I do like the style and whatnot, but like you said, I don't really care about any of these characters. They're all so dull. If they'd done this, if they'd given Tony Gilroy the sequel films, and instead of kicking out or getting rid of Han by killing him and wasting Leia, not reuniting all of them and getting him to do an actual sequel film, this would have been phenomenal. But yeah, other than that, Andor's just boring as fuck.
And ironically, at the end of that Force Unleashed that he keeps showing, at least that first one, he ends up inspiring the Rebel Alliance. So you could have gotten everything you wanted. You just too many straight white men without weird accents. Had to get rid of them and replace them. Oh, that French planet. I maintain that Gorman is just planet France.
Did you just say planet?
So it, like,
I did say planet. Planet. France.
The Asian is rubbing off.
Oh,
the
so very
Rhines
good.
cross now?
I was Nemoidian. Thank you very much. Do you think he suspected an attack? These are all the live action ones from Planet Disneyland. Here, the Book of Boba Fett, 66%, where Fennec Shan was the boss and never actually shot her fucking rifle. The one time she did raise her rifle, and I thought she was going to shoot it, she pulled the knife out of the stock and threw it. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Ahsoka season 2 will save Star Wars 100. If not, I'll be buying new clothes because I'm burning all of my Filoni. Oh, is it because finally we've got a line in the sand for you to let go? I can't wait. Yeah. If they did the Dark Forces trilogy again, $1 billion franchise. And it's got all the representation. Just yeah. The Acolyte. Gay AF. Literally had the lesbian witches. So I think we can safely say if it wasn't gay before, it was gay then.
I actually have a clip for that, and yeah, you're not going to see it.
No, you're still holding on. Let go.
Oh, I have a clip for that.
Yes.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, where the only good thing that came out of this was the flashback of him and Hayden fighting and the Vader outfit scene, maybe.
Unpopular opinion about Kenobi, because I think there's one more good thing. And mind you, I fucking hated Kenobi like everybody else. However, this is one of the few examples of a strong female character done right. That like that rebel girl that eventually gets killed off in the tunnels. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah,
looks kind of like a Sigourney Weaver type character.
Yes,
I actually liked her character. I thought she was pretty well done.
Did she like pretend to be the officer?
The girl pretended to be the officer.
Yeah.
That scene was fucking stupid, but her character, I think, was actually one of the rare examples of a strong female done right. And they had the balls to kill her off, which was cool.
They also had the balls to have little Leia hide under the goddamn trench coat of Obi-Wan in front of a bunch of grown adult officers with superior tactical training on Nope, just bearded
that
Obi-Wan.
Sit on my shoulders
It
and
just
we'll put his long trench coat on.
It's Little Rascals. All I can think of when I watch that scene is Little Rascals.
That's why I think
Ahsoka.
Obi-Wan is worse than the fucking Acolyte.
Yeah, it
Please-
wasn't the gate.
Please, Anakin, kill little Leia for us, please.
That's
kind of his thing.
I know we got this.
He vadered.
I liked when he vadered. I did. Sorry, it does work. It's a common thing in Star Wars Expanded Universe to see Force visions like that of him. It's done all the time, but I get when he does it. It's the same with Tony Gilroy. Like, I wouldn't have given a shit if the two lesbians had their fun moment, but I know he didn't do it so that they could be compelling characters. He did it so we would about the fuck it. And he's sitting there fapping to Nerdrotic posting.
No.
I also think this is worse than the Acolyte. The Acolyte was a bunch of characters nobody fucking cared about. Obi-Wan in this destroyed fan favorite characters. I think that's worse.
I want Shin to slap me and then we start making out.
Honestly, the Ray Stevenson, Balin Skull, and then Shin Hati. Yeah, that's not bad as far as Force users who aren't Jedi, but they're in the Venn diagram of Jedi because they're not Sith. They kill when they need to. That shit is fun, but everything else was horrible. That's hashtag not my Thrawn. So I was not a fat old man.
You once you ruin Thrawn, you're worse than the Acolyte. I'm sorry. That's where I draw the fucking line.
Yeah, which real quick,
not the magically healing from a lightsaber wound, like
would point out that there's no such thing as a dark Jedi because you're a Jedi or you're not a Jedi. It would be a dark Force user. Would be the technical term. You can hit with the nerd alert if you want. It's fine. It was true.
I have no idea.
That's not the nerd alert. I'm
Mace
done.
Windu.
Mace Windu. What about Mace Windu?
Dark Force user.
He was a dark Jedi.
That didn't count. It's funny because I thought he was making of a pad argument that he does have to channel that. Look at Andy and I missed the racism because I thought he was making a valid point. No, he's a dark Jedi. You're right. Stops Ali also dark Jedi. Huh? A Diagala. I know what you're talking about.
Jedi of color. It's a JOC.
It's a JOC. The Mandalorian. This one's still coming out. The movie. The movie apparently heavily setting up Filoni's wrap-up movie, if you believe that's happening.
I thought that was the wrap-up movie. Was Mandalorian and Grogu? Was that not the wrap-up movie?
No.
God
This
fucking damn it!
This is the wrap-up to the Mandalorian, but then the greater like Heir to the Empire shit that he's ripping off with Ahsoka season 2.
That was the same thing. I thought
that is Dave Filoni's movie. This is Jon Favreau's Mandalorian and Grogu. That's Dave Filoni's movie. Yeah.
I like to call him Mandalorian in the merch. I can't wait till it comes out.
I didn't realize he moved.
Yeah.
That makes it worse.
Now when he keeps hitting them.
I know. Oh my god, I've never seen it move.
Pluto Nash was a better space adventure than Ahsoka was. By the way, Liev Schreiber would have been a better I would have loved Liev Schreiber, but Rory McCann, the guy that was the Hound from Game of Thrones, I think he's going to be good.
There weren't enough children on set for him to touch, though, so he didn't get the casting call. Like,
I want him to call the Jedi a bunch of cunts.
For it.
And then threaten a bar tavern guy for the chickens and say he wants 2 chickens instead, and then start.
Oi,
I can drink now.
I think I want 2 bloody chickens. All right.
Yeah,
after
I'm going to start drinking.
Start drinking.
You've been drinking.
I liked Skeleton Crew. I enjoyed my time with it more than I did not. And compared to fucking Andor, it definitely felt more like Star Wars.
Yeah, you want to go to
I look forward to it each week. I actually look forward to it. That was nice.
Can't say I never heard of no Atten.
It was a live action show, but still wasn't. It was a good show. I still think it was good Star Wars, but it's definitely the best we've gotten in terms of live action shows.
But I understand what you're saying, Rossi, but it gets into a semantical thing. So once you fall, you're no longer a Jedi. The Jedi, there's no thing as a dark. Now you can get into that Maverick Jedi, but that just really means a Maverick that's not following a Jedi that's not following the rules.
Kyle,
we see examples of that all the time.
Alert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, you're a Maverick?
I'm a moderate Jedi. No, you're just a poor one. I'm a Jedi extremist. No, I'm just following the Jedi code. What? Oh,
Actually,
no.
wouldn't Count Dooku literally been a Jedi
Yeah.
extremist? And
Yeah.
like,
No, Dooku. What was Dooku? He was just upset that he was basically saying the same shit that Luke ended up coming. That the Jedi were
Right,
being
well,
used as
and-
political pawns.
I'm just saying
They
he
were.
was, but he became an extremist because of the Jedi not being extremist enough. Like,
people
I'm
like to
just
throw
saying.
that word around.
Badger, I need to know, was there a Section 31 for Star Wars? Was there like a space FBI watching out for like domestic extremism?
Well, there is, like, that's what the ISB is in Andor, right? But it's the Empire. But was there like a Republic Special Forces? Not really around the. I mean, yes and no. There's the Republic SIS, but that's one of those things.
I want Guy Ritchie to direct a Star Wars mobster movie / spy movie.
That's basically what
Actually,
I think George
Guy Ritchie
Lucas
doing like a Black Sun movie, or
I
that.
think that's what Underworld was. His Underworld series was supposed to be all about it. Yeah, it was fine. And then, of course, the highest rated of all the Disney Plus shows is Andor. Yes, season 1 has a 97%.
That is
because
or
no one
66
watched
rather.
it.
This is
Only
so
because no one watched it. Yeah, it's because only no one watched it. I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm seeing
Hold
what
on,
that
let me see if I can.
96% really is.
Luthen, Cassian Andor, Bix. I know his name. Hold on, because it was just the guy. Krennic, Mon Mothma, Cyril, Daedra, and I don't know the lesbiana. And then Forrest Whitaker is Saw Gerrera, and then the droid is whatever Katie wants. Ha ha ha! And ironically, my favorite characters are Daedra and Cyril. The pathetic white cuck dude.
He's the most.
He's cool. He's cool. Is that your favorite character, Nyat? Is Luthen?
He's the most interesting character. Yeah, he's the most mature. I would say.
I want you to watch the second batch of 3 episodes and tell me how you feel about him. Because he.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, no, nothing. It's just everyone maybe showed the cracks in their character a little bit, by design, but
except Saul Guerrero because
I should feel itch on my skin. Oh, what the fuck? Whatever he said in his acid rain monologue that gave them all asthma afterwards. I don't know.
Throat hurts just thinking
It's
about
never
it.
been more dangerous to show your cracks than Star Wars, so they really clean themselves up.
Gotta be careful of that booty sweat.
Guard that crack.
Ooh, you need to stay off that booty crack. All right, Gooch. Time has come. Time has
James
come,
Gunn.
my friend. James Gunn. James Gunn. We all heard about it. We've had it confirmed. I mean, that's not a horrible picture. CW? Huh? What's the matter?
No,
it's not bad. No,
I still like the color scheme. I do.
I like
It's
the color
bright,
scheme too.
Vibrant. I like it. It looks
Yeah,
good.
but
It's,
CW did it better, and that's saying something.
Rachel
he doesn't
looks
fill in the suit.
nice.
Nope.
Well, the suit's a little.
Oh yeah, no, the suit sucks. I say I like the color scheme.
Colors.
No, he's too small.
No, he's not. It's the
No,
suit.
that's the thing. He's not small. The suit's just so fucking thick.
Yes.
Go back to that.
This
Oh,
is
you
how
want to look at a
deranged
man for
people
a
are.
longer period of time, Gooch?
People are
No
in comments
arms,
being like, he does
no
feel
pecs.
shit.
Exactly. No pecs. Oh my.
Now show this fucking shot of him working out. And
I
with his shirt
know,
off.
but that's him all pumped up doing the
I
thing.
don't
This
care.
is him
They
just
could have
standing
done it.
around.
They could have done it.
Hashtag super shit, really. And here's the thing, that's not me. This is James Gunn. So here's the start of this. We've tracked it down to patient 0. So this is the huge DC scoop. In the movie, Superman is frustrated by social media backlash with the hashtag super shit being mentioned several times as really getting under his skin. Meanwhile, in Lex's interdimensional world, which has already been confirmed that he has, and he's super fucking evil and he throws ex-girlfriends in there, hundreds of mutant monkeys are shown typing furiously at keyboards, flooding social media with hate against Superman. Saw the follow-up, Roddick, who confirms it. Oh no, the hashtag super shit rumors in James Gunn Superman are true. Jeremy Prime, Jeremy Griggs, a homosexual man, saying for real. And then him confirming it. And his source is the same source I talked to. Yeah, it's real. And then also viewer non here saying, guys, the hashtag super shit thing, don't look it up if which you can guess what it is right now. It's one of the best jokes in the movie. Even people who didn't like it have pointed to the punchline as something fantastic. Wait for the movie to come out.
Without the context of knowing all of it, I will say what we do know is that the Corpo Stooge Justice League are already giving Superman a bunch of shit. On top of that, now he's getting a bunch of shit online. Like, if the two work in conjunction with one another, it seems like the whole world is against Superman, who's supposed to be the symbol of hope. Like, this could actually work in context. It really could.
End of the channel already getting this started.
Leon, can someone kick Leon off this fucking stream?
To push back on Leon, even if there is a joke that works and the punchline is fine, Superman would not be getting frustrated about what other people think of him. Other people, like Lois, might get frustrated for him, but he would, I don't know, he'd try and figure out a way to inspire people and make them see him for what he is. He's not like a teen that's on the internet trolling or, you know, seeing what trolls are saying about him. It's not that. That's not what the character is.
Does he get triggered by the online troll demons?
No.
This fucking guy hears everyone's voices all over the world. So like, why would he get affected by a freaking internet? Like, it's like,
well, yeah, I was just gonna say that. Like, that means that he's browsing social media because
yes, he's on Twitter.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he's a reporter. He's a reporter. He has to be on social media. Like Clark Kent in the modern age would be on social media. All I'm saying is that combined with what we know about the Justice League, and this is, I'm not saying it will work. I'm saying I can see how if it's written well, it'll work. I don't think this is near as egregious as the quote unquote scoop about Lois.
That
Lane's
is your
Superman
problem.
in this.
If it's written well and it's James Gunn. So
Also, he chose the storyline. He wrote the script. He didn't have to choose any of this.
That's true. Now that's the better point. Yes. Intention behind it and what he chose. By the way, Moxie, thank you for your lemon party.
Hello, baby. Where's Paul? He's getting along with the Marquise de Sade, so I thought I'd come and get along with you. What do you say?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Is that all you're going to say? You're not even going to help my ego by telling me you got some weird pussy disease?
Thank you.
I love
Hashtag me too. Do we have an HR department? Who does Moxie report this to?
Rat is technically our
I'm
HR
also
department.
HR.
I'll allow it.
Oh yeah,
Me too.
There you go.
Now HR would like to have a word with you.
By the way,
Erwin, about ratting on people.
Here's the thing, because we'll end
Did
up
you
mentioning-
just use
God.
rat as a negative slur?
Yeah, he
Well,
did.
I'm reporting tech rat.
We can use it.
I have a rat.
Fair.
I have a rat friend, and I'm very offended by that
That's
use
fair
of rat
word.
as a slur.
Where's your gets
I
and
doubt
go,
you have
Erwin?
any friends.
No, you fake nerd. She's Moxie Jade. Mara Jade. You see? Just got to get that saber. Look at that. You see?
Sugar and spice.
Let's not pretend that James Gunn can't make shit that we like. Like I would talk about it in Thunderbolts because Paul Chato compares it to a James Gunn thing, but at the second Guardians movie, I still fucking cry during the he may have been your father, but he wasn't your daddy, and like the fucking Ravager showing up to the funeral, and so let's not act like he can't fucking write emotional moments. It's the probability of him being able to do it on this one and overcome ego, but.
Take it back to one of his earliest roles. He also co-wrote the remake of Dawn of the Dead with Zack Snyder. And like when you the main dude you've been following the whole movie, I'm blanking on his name, but you get to the end when he finally gets the survivors of the boat, and you realize he's been bitten, and they just speed away, and he longingly looks at the camera before turning to take on the zombie solo. Like that was a good emotional moment. He was the emotional like. Can he still do it? I get it. That's a 25-fucking-year-old movie, but.
They also had to bring in other writers to punch up the script after he left for Scooby-Doo.
There you go.
Because he was trying to be fair, James Gunn wrote an R-rated Scooby-Doo that the studio was not going to allow to happen.
So now I wouldn't mind. All right, Gooch, this is where you get to say you're right, though, that they don't know what they're doing. I saw this article and I smiled for you. You ready?
Oh,
you have to like when you're proven right. Look at that smile already cressing.
look, those dimples.
Clayface rumored to be undergoing a page 1 rewrite.
Oh, fuck.
See? Now, I will preface this before remember, we heard that there was no set plan, and the only reason Clayface jumped ahead of everyone was the strength, quote unquote, of Mike Flanagan's script. And this comes from Jeff Snyder.
And then also Sergeant Rock has been scrapped. So there's screwed.
Well, you skipped ahead, but I will say that, yes. So Jeff Snyder is reporting today that Mike Flanagan actually only wrote a skeleton script for the movie. And with his focus shifting to the upcoming Carrie TV series, Clayface is reportedly getting a page 1 rewrite.
Well, that's
Well,
worrisome
damn.
because if anyone could
gooch is
probably
tickled.
actually
Oh
do
my
Clayface,
God.
it would have been Flanagan's. Having someone else do other shit
Right.
his work.
Anyone can do a skeleton of a fucking. Anyone can do a skeleton of a movie, but can you follow through? You have to really know Clayface.
Nadia raid as well. Not just a big army raid, but a horror with Nad's raid. Well, shut the fuck up.
Frenemy. Thank you. Everyone put your pea coats on. Thank you. It's you. Look at her go.
I was actually just thinking about Clayface today, Badger. So I'm currently reading Deathstroke the Terminator. I already really enjoyed Deathstroke as a character, and after reading this, he's an amazing villain. And I realized they have what the Mangione or whatever the Magic Mike.
That was the whole Batman movie with Ben Affleck.
I would have preferred if he had announced a Deathstroke and a Mangione or whatever his name is as him.
Yeah.
I would have been hyped, and instead we have Clayface. I'm halfway through this. I'm loving it. Him as Mangione give me just somewhat similar to the old this is Marv Wolfman, this old school Deathstroke. I'd have been so happy, but instead it's Clayface. Who fucking cares about Clayface?
Yeah.
What happened to not greenlighting anything till there's a full, perfect, beautiful James Gunn approved script?
Correct, which is the lie that there was one, that there was a full script. I like serotonin. Feel the serotonin boost that he's getting. He's gonna fap in the shower. It is good. It feels good to be this right, doesn't it?
Done. But
yeah, I can't even speak. Here, hold on.
I've been saying this from the fucking beginning. He doesn't know what he's fucking doing, but it was like, oh, James Gunn, he can turn it into the gun. He's
be fair.
Everyone's so excited. He can't. It's all about James Gunn, and he's winging it.
This might not be strictly James Gunn in the sense that they did have Mike. He had this, and then he fucked off to go do a TV series, and maybe he didn't expect it. Whatever. Either way.
Well, you know what TV series would be, right? He actually is working on a TV series.
He said
right
Carrie. The Carrie TV series is what Mike Flanagan is leaving to do.
Oh,
if you would have
had
had
a timeline. He also said Dark Tower. Is he working on both at the same time?
Bible.
Wouldn't surprise. We don't do that anymore. Rat did talk about, and we mentioned it earlier, that the Sergeant Rock was not canceled, but they said at the time that because of they need outdoors for weather, and it was supposed to be about Sergeant Rock and Easy Company's little integrated team there, trying to get the Spear of Destiny, which sounds great. Very happy about that. Then we saw that.
More like it should be a Constantine story, though.
Wow. That's fine. Maybe he can be too many characters. Just do one Sergeant Rock, Leon.
Yep, there you go. That's the problem.
Apparently, the budget was the reason the movie was canceled / postponed, not the weather. It sounds like Luca Guadagnino initially had $70 million to play with, only for that to be reduced to $65 million, which compromised the filmmaker's vision in the process. He left eventually. And also, it was greenlit with Daniel Craig attached. And when he pulled out, I don't like the way they phrase this here. Guadagnino had to settle for the Penguin star Colin Farrell. Fuck you. I think Colin Farrell is a better cast than Daniel Craig.
Yeah,
by a lot. Fucking far.
By a fuck. And we found out it was we had already casting. So maybe we change it a little bit to come under the correct budget. We find someone else.
Badger,
you can't get Colin Farrell. How about you get Will Ferrell?
You almost made it, Erwin. What'd you say?
We owe Gooch an apology. So I went to the LCS the other day, and they actually have a whole section of Sergeant Rock comics. And we were looking at the covers the other day. There wasn't a single black person in any of the covers.
Well, that doesn't mean that they weren't in the inside of.
There's one native. There's one native though, Gooch.
And his representation will be there.
I thought about buying it, Gooch, just so I could say I have a native friend. What the hell, Darby? Did you just have a memory lapse? You already did this. What?
Don't. Did you delete the I'm coming?
I don't know. If I'm sorry. One moment, please.
You know what this sounds like? It sounds like when they saw the Superman and they said, this looks like shit. You need to rewrite and reshoot this shit. They started axing a lot of stuff because they have, I think they have no trust in James Gunn right now. They were hanging their hat on this thing to be $1 billion. And now they're just.
Lois literally says, in James Gunn we trust, as if he's God.
Come cheer up, my lads, 'tis to glory we steer.
Earl Grey.
Shout out Darb. Always love seeing you, buddy.
Shut up, Wesley. All right.
I think James Gunn's going to be done pretty much after Superman. That's my gut feeling.
Penguin. I don't think they thought Penguin was going to do well. I think they bought in on this idea that people wanted James Gunn-esque Guardian-style superhero movies moving forward.
I mean, I'll wait any day now for Matt Reeves to announce he's leaving.
It works for Marvel, but DC's a different style comic and universe. The characters are different than the Marvel characters. You could do that with the Marvel characters. You can't do it with the DC ones. Batman's
whatever. Goose, Katie, what do you think?
Suck a big.
I agree with Gooch, so I don't know why you'd ask me.
Yeah.
Kitty will always flock to the more powerful looking male, and what you're seeing is her migrating. She's like, Gooch is looking trimmed up, and
it's all about power.
It's easier just to join the dark side, you guys. It's just join the dark side.
I mean, peace is the lie. There is only passion.
A million times, I also agree with you about James Gunn in the vast majority of instances. I'm just such a
my fist. There.
Like it shuts you up completely.
James Gunn, character stuff. Guardians 1, amazing. Guardians 2, decent. Guardians 3, terrible character stuff. That's what concerns me. It's this more recent stuff I was not happy with.
Correct.
Terrible.
I just want Superman to be good. That's it. Because I don't like James Gunn. I just want Superman to be good.
Hey, little guy.
Me, actually.
Hey, little guy with the long hair.
Color scheme.
Little guy with the long hair down there. You're not gonna get it. It's gonna, it's gonna be shit. Sorry,
if
little
you want
guy.
to talk about interconnectivity, Gooch, if you watch Creature Commandos, which I know you didn't, the whole thing was they were trying to stop that princess who eventually was going to go crazy. In that flash, she had the Spear of Destiny in her hand.
Yep.
So, hey, at least he's got some sort of overarching thing that's probably completely unrealistic. Rossi for 2, Gooch is definitely the quick and easy path. Well, to maple syrup and sexy time, sure. Look at him. Solid as man.
Wait, at the same time or separate?
Yeah, if you do it right.
I'm looking forward to Down Syndrome Kaiju personally, Badger. I disagree with Gooch.
Okay, let's transition.
I'm looking up, like one's looking up this way and one's looking up this way.
Oh, so you're Katie.
Yeah.
Wow.
You'll never let that shit go.
Wow.
What's actually messed up is you guys don't realize Kitty has a glass eye. She can't help that.
Naughty. I don't like that. No, okay.
Well, I 3D printed Kitty right here.
I'm saying eye patches are pretty hot. They're in, Katie. I'm just saying, rocking eye patch.
Could be a pirate.
I don't want to be a pirate.
Pivot.
17 years ago today, let's feel old, everyone. Iron Man released in theaters, a film that shot without a completed script, where every day, shout out to the 199 of you watching, make sure to like, share, and sub. Every day, they wrote the script. Jon Favreau, Jeff Bridges, and Robert Downey Jr.
Talented people.
Talented people. That's apparently exactly how Doomsday is being written.
It's Paramount, right? It wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't
at
Disney,
the
right?
time, right? Marvel Studios hadn't taken over, and it was through Paramount, who, it's a whole complicated.
Do you see a pattern though? Do you see like James Gunn did really well in the beginning, got the attention, got the praise. It's all about
Got a
him.
big head.
Taika Waititi, same thing. Snyder, same thing. Robert Downey Jr. and the crew, same thing. As soon as they get praise, everyone says, "Oh, you did a great job." They think they're gods, and they think they can put themselves into everything and make it like everything's going to be great after that.
Okay, but Gooch, did you see Dr. Dolittle?
Sheer fucking hubris.
I'm talking about writing.
Which Dr. Dolittle?
I meant the Robert. I was fucking joking.
Yeah,
Even I-
He was agreeing with you with the joke. Yeah, Doctor.
I know.
Not the best choice of a movie to go first after Endgame. Fucking Dr. Dolittle.
Well, he thought it
either
was
way,
hot shit, and that it would make money, and it flopped.
I went from almost buying this to not wanting to see it to enough people have spoken about it to I am now going to see this tomorrow. I've already got my ticket purchased.
I like Bob.
Thunderbolts.
Century. Bob was good. He's probably my favorite part of it. He was actually a complex character. I liked him as a villain way more than the villain in Brave New World, where they brought the old like Edward Norton villain back for some insane reason.
Just anecdotally, the last couple of times we've seen movies with a Thursday preview, they hit like 4, 5, 6 million. 11 million seems fairly impressive.
Apparently, this is less than Brave New World, though, Badger. So your guess that this will make more than Brave New World might not come to pass.
Even if it just has a better zeitgeist, it would be a victory, I think. Because really, what they need is people willing to give Disney a chance again. Because everyone's so fucking apathetic.
It actually has some word of mouth. Brave New World had no word of mouth.
Well, it does, and that's what's getting me to see it. Is people I respect saying they liked it. Thunderbolts gets a boost from positive word of mouth heading into Thunder's opening weekend. Now, it's probably a heavy dose of this. We have been conditioned to accept absolute garbage. Yes, I acknowledge it is a low bar to hop, skip, and jump over.
But 12 million. So it was only 500,000 more that Brave New World made. So it's probably going to make with word of mouth. It probably is going to be neck and neck with that 400 mil.
Well, I was going to say the second week drop off might not be as bad.
Agreed.
Well, and the Rotten Tomatoes isn't looking horrible with a 95% of the popcorn meter.
That's
and
way too high.
Is it
95?
That just means
no, Katie. It's done on aggregate, which means
it's a 9. It's still like a 9.2 or something.
Explain it,
crazy.
Leon.
It's still a 9+.
Yeah, because it's a verified 95, all
9.2.
audience 94, all critics 88, top critics 90.
Well, no. But what I'm saying is the way Rotten Tomatoes works on aggregate, it's not people are giving it a 9 out of 10.
Shut up.
It's
Leon, pull it back up. Leon, shut up. Pull it back up. Rotten Tomatoes is the worst. They actually added a star rating. It's 4.6 out of 5. That's a 9.2 out of 10. It's a 9+.
Oh, okay. The 4 points. Okay,
they normally do it for the critics as well, but it looks like not enough critics have reviewed it or something.
You don't need to vote out of 10 stars. I said it.
But yeah, Rotten Tomatoes is nonsense, but they finally added a star rating.
See, I heard this movie is terrible. It's just like heavy dialogue. Like really heavy dialogue.
I heard that too. And then I heard people say that it's not that bad and they kind of enjoyed it. And then I heard a strong black man that has an unhealthy obsession with feet say that Thunderbolts is a decent movie.
Yeah, 6 out of 10.
This is a weird thing.
I gave it a 6 out of 10, which is half a point over the median of 5.5 on a 1 to 10 scale. Decent movie, I think, is a good way to describe it.
Yeah,
so he says they're gonna call him a shill, but yeah, there's Kada. He says it's good, and then Jeremy Griggs, a homosexual man. I really liked Thunderbolts. It was good, very entertaining. Shout out to the 199.
Yeah,
I wish they'd done more music. Take a note from Sinners, because from the trailer, that seemed like it would be a little more artsy, a little more creative in the camera work and the music and stuff. It wasn't though, sadly. If they had done more of that, happier to give it like a 7 out of 10.
And I want to show you the review that put me over the edge, that edged me, if you will, and that's of course Paul Chado's. I just want to play the first 40 seconds. Look at that fun face I saved it on.
Hello, denizens of the internet. I think I'm doing my John Lithgow impression right now. Well. This is my review of Marvel's latest little somewhat controversial superhero film, Thunderbolts. Nothing was going to dissuade me from going to see this film. I'm a big fan of 4 of the stars, Florence Pugh, David Harbour, Sebastian Stan, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus. One can have many excuses to want to see a movie. I also like the tone of the trailers. By
the way, so did I at the end. The trailers really turned around. The marketing I thought was fun and clever. All the shit was like, well, compared to other marketing.
Trepidation came from my
Wish I had known.
My pundits.
Here, this is the part I'm getting to.
Both pre-recorded and in live exchanges where there wasn't a lot of burning excitement about Thunderbolts. One person said it was the best of the worst Marvel movies. I didn't care. I went, and frankly, I loved it. It's a fun movie. I don't know how these avowed experts could have been so totally wrong. I'm looking at you, Alan.
Alan, shout out to Alan Ing. So Ing the Merciless, I love when he calls him out. Yeah, all good fun. I'm sure we'll talk about it Monday, and I'll actually know what I'm talking about because, like I said, I'm going to see it tomorrow. Is it possible we've just been corrupted and we're turning into no fun Marvel mommies because we need to hate everything?
Wrong.
No,
6 out of 10. A lot of the characters Dooley's. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, she phoned it in so hard. Her acting was atrocious.
Have you seen Veep?
Oh, it's the same character, right?
It's the exact same character.
She's just playing her.
So, like, I don't even know if she was trying to be funny or if it just because Selena Meyer is hilarious, like it became funny. But
Sentry, John Walker, none of the characters I hated other than Julia Louis-Dreyfus because her acting was just atrocious. Her
Oh, that
character
seems
was
to
the
be
worst.
John Walker's
But
character.
I-
Do you guys like his character?
I liked
He seems to
everyone.
be an asshole Captain America.
Yeah, I liked him.
He's great.
I pretty
Right.
much liked all the characters.
Erwin, on the political and ideological side of things, well, because it has to be said, is she basically a Tulsi Gabbard stand-in, or is that just the look and look alone?
No,
Just
that's,
the
she
look.
wasn't even like Madame Hydra or anything. She wasn't anything. She
no.
was just like
It's just the
bad
look.
person.
Like literally, go watch Veep. It's the same character. Like, yeah, she's not being anybody real. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's not an amazing movie. It's also not awful. I give it a 6.5.
I gave it a 7. I thought it was better than that. But yeah.
There were barely any laughs. If it had been funnier, I would have been happier to get that up.
Really?
And then
I've heard the opposite. People saying they would have liked even less laughter.
Like less
there
jokes.
were like two, well, a lot of the jokes didn't land. There was like 2 laughs. My theater was primed to laugh. There was barely any laughs. My biggest laugh, I literally applauded when Taskmaster, spoiler alert, that just gets blasted in the dome.
That was the only time everyone laughed.
Yeah.
I mean, the only one not announced for Doomsday? Yes.
Best moment in the movie, I would argue.
Well, let's just get the spoiler out of the way because I don't think this is also going to shock anyone of why there's an asterisk, because I was constantly told by Chris that it's gonna be called the Dark Avengers. It's gonna be called the Dark Avengers. Well, he was half right. Right.
It's actually even crazier, Badger. So you're about to, I assume, to go into New Avengers. This is what it ends up being. But the Thunderbolts instead of Thunderbolt Ross or whatever, it's the like whatever softball team Thunderbolts.
Soccer.
Yeah, soccer. Soccer.
Oh.
It's a little
Football.
kid's team is named the Thunderbolts. And honestly, that running joke I didn't hate. But as someone who knows what's going on, it did annoy the shit out of me. But it's kind of fun. It's funny enough.
Welcome to your new government-sanctioned New Avengers, which you will see again fighting alongside the old Avengers and the 90s X-Men and the Fantastic Four in
I don't like
Doomsday.
Racist. You forgot the Wakandans, racist.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am racist. And the Wakandans, yes. Is this
Thank
the
you, Erwin.
Avengers with a Z, or it is New Avengers?
Avengers.
It's with New Avengers. He's getting sued. They're having an argument because somehow
People-
Iron Man never. Yeah,
the witty
trademarked it.
little box. This is going to be great.
There's a couple
for those of
shots
you that
at Brave New World in this, but sorry, go ahead.
Yes,
Yeah,
Nihat?
yeah.
Sorry, I'm on a delay.
no,
For those of you that
no,
have
no.
seen it, what pre-Endgame MCU film is this most like? Just so we can get a barometer.
Ooh,
The
so
Suicide Squad.
Paul said he liked this more than Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which I'm assuming he means he also liked it more than the third one as well. So just saying what he said.
No, I'd say same quality as Guardians 3.
Yeah.
Same quality
It's
as
the
But
first film.
but
That's not saying much.
it's gonna make half as much in the box office.
Yeah. It's the first film from forever where it's just not been butchered in the edit. Like there's like an actual central thread versus like Brave New World was like pieces
he
put
said-
together.
But Nia, you said pre-Endgame, right?
Yeah, so before Endgame, what movie is this most like?
It's like
In terms
one
of
the-
style, story, characters, and all that.
Like one of the stronger
Ant-Man?
filler films.
It's like a stronger filler film. It's clearly there to like introduce you to some of these characters that a lot of people probably still don't know who they are, and to lead into the next film that they're going. Like it's clearly to lead into the next thing.
Yeah.
So it's definitely one of the filler films.
Right. Well, we know at the end, obviously, Fantastic Four, so we know how that movie's going to show up. We always do that. That's why they clap.
I'd say the show clapped when the 4 showed on the spaceship. Did anyone have any reaction in your guys's duels?
Yeah, they clapped. They clapped. Yeah.
It's why I never really cared that Julia Garner was going to be Shalabal or whatever the hell it was, female Silver Surfer, because they're going to leave that universe and we will never see them again. We'll never see them again. What are you laughing at?
Kid Hook's comment.
Yeah, that's what I was laughing at too.
Just eyeballing it, huh?
Oh no!
I swear they're fucking with me. I don't see it.
Pop it out for him. Let's see.
Right over your head.
Oh my god.
Well, before we move on to triggering Gooch with X-Men and Doomsday talk, Do you think this will accomplish anything? Like, will it positive word of mouth? Have a little bit save face for Disney? The next Disney project?
I think the main thing from this movie is that it showed that they could commit to a storyline.
Stare directly into the stream, please. Thank you.
Are we for real right now?
Open your eyes. As well. Stop squinting to hide it, dude.
Like, does that make you feel better? Like, Jesus.
They're very close to Ocasio Cortez face right there, though.
Katie, how does it feel to know that people either want to see your feet or your eye?
Oh, that's most women, I think. Look. Yeah, I know. It's much
Okay, now
better
show
than
Leon.
for the Dark World. Why? We're going to lose our boners?
Get those feet up on the
They're
camera,
nice and
Leon.
green. They're nice and bright green.
Oh.
Now, how about a smooch, huh?
Which, quite frankly, if we all went back and watched Thor: The Dark World, I think we'd all find it a much better experience than anything else.
Perhaps we judge you too harshly.
I still need to know why Thor cried over Deadpool.
Speaking of 204 of you watching, make sure to Ryan Reynolds writing Deadpool X-Men team up movie. I mean, I would say this is a do if it wasn't for the Hollywood Reporter is the one that is explaining it. So I had to scroll down here. The multi-hyphenate is working on various treatments for an ensemble film featuring 3 or 4 X-Men characters. Deadpool would, of course, appear, but perhaps only as a supporting player. Reynolds is said to believe that keeping his F-bomb wielding anti-hero more on the sidelines could allow for the X-Men characters to be used in unexpected ways. Reynolds has been open about every Deadpool movie needing a strong reason to exist, and it's possible this could provide the avenue he needs.
More Gambit?
I don't know. They do mention Cynthia Erivo petitioning herself to be Storm. No, she's an elder vampire based on that one clip.
Wait,
pretty sure she can fly.
So he says that he wants every Deadpool film to have a reason to exist, but why did Deadpool and Wolverine exist? Because
he had to come to terms and find a smile.
Okay.
Well, actually, I would say that the reason it needed to exist was because fans, like comic book fans, these characters really were not satisfied until he could get Deadpool and Wolverine together. I think for fan service, there's a fair enough reason to exist.
Sure, but that's a very meta reason for the movie to exist, and less so driven by the character of Deadpool and Wolverine, who had like a pretty solid ending in Logan.
It ended up being about bringing the Fox and Disney universe together. I guess that's a little meta though, but Deadpool's
Also,
pretty meta.
They did introduce him doing a significant time manipulation, and then they did have the time variance authority. I'm not saying it was the best thing, but like whatever. And then I was upset with Deadpool and Wolverine at first because I thought they were going to cuck him and take Vanessa away. Instead, that was like the whole crux of it, and his whole reason in being was getting back to Vanessa, and I loved it.
Existed exactly as it is, but he didn't get back with Vanessa at the end. I would have disavowed the whole fucking movie.
100%. Yes, they do, but they were fun to watch him destroy utterly and fucking.
When he first sees him and they're doing all like the lore dumping and whatnot, I actually really love that scene, and like the set was amazing.
Gucci even mentioned it on the Doolies, I believe it was the other day, that there were some good moments in that Hugh got his moment about I'm proud to wear this suit. Like I'll still tear up if I watch that with the fucking music and the.
Also, the moment between Logan and X-23 was like it was a fantastic moment. By the campfire, it was quiet. It was just into. There's a lot of really good
I
stuff.
feel like Hugh was heavily involved in that moment, like saying you got to let this play out and let it sit.
Yes.
Because of Logan.
Yes.
Ryan Reynolds, I don't think I think he's just. I don't know what he's like as a writer, but I don't know if he's capable of just letting the emotion just ride out a little bit and let it sit, because he always has to have that breakup.
I feel like you could be talking about James Gunn and you'd be saying the same thing. Are you accusing him of the same thing? Because we've seen emotional Adam Project and other such things.
James Gunn can have some really good,
specifically.
James Gunn has some really good ideas, but he doesn't know how to play it out properly, and that's my worry with Ryan Reynolds, because that's his persona. Like he's that 24/7.
I think it boils down to writing. Like we talk about all the time how we don't want these writers writing characters that they don't care about. Like, what's the biggest issue with the Spider-Man comics?
I
Is the
believe he
fucking
cares about
writers
Daredevil,
do not
or,
give a shit about
Deadpool.
Spider-Man as a character. Ryan Reynolds does care about the character of Deadpool. I think he has more than proven that.
Yeah. It's the reason they exist is because he cares about that fucking character. He's the one that crowdfunded. He's the one that leaked the online footage. He's the one that got
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Because it's made him millions of dollars.
Does he
But in the beginning, it didn't. The whole reason the first Deadpool even got made was because Ryan knew that Deadpool was done so shitty in X-Men Origins Wolverine, and it took him like 10 years, but he finally got it done.
While I weep for Gooch's soul, who only has negative interpretations of everything, ABF gifting 50 Angry Badger.
It's so many.
It's so fucking many, and because we have over 200 people watching, they're actually going to hit.
More people than we have watching.
Thank you.
This power level is amazing. It's spectacular.
I'm telling you, a Vader series,
So stoic.
a Vader series, and it would all just come right back.
I
Yeah.
love Darth Vader.
I love it too. It was also, I like that.
He gets me.
I like that. It was also one of the times where ABF did this and just kept going. And I pictured him. I want every membership gun we have pointed at that chat. More! Oh, Adam Driver. The Snape we all needed, wanted, and deserved. Ooh. That one was spelled with Gucci E's. CB The Legend 11 for $4.99. Rumor is the new X-Men team is already casted for Secret Wars and Mutant Saga. Jeff Snyder said Sadie Sink is leading for Jean Grey. We also heard her associated with the Spider-Man movie as an unknown redhead. Well, let's talk about it, because Doomsday, we know now, is apparently, I don't like it either. It's apparently being shot without an actual script being finished. Talk about bare bones. Chris Claremont, last time we heard about this was he was talking about Secret Wars, but talking about how Robert Downey Jr. is definitely playing multiple characters, including Iron Man. Chris Evans is going to come back as Captain America, a young Steve Rogers, and Hydra Cap. We could have guessed all of this. And Elizabeth Olsen coming back as the Good Witch, and also that Psylocke is returning, and suggested that Wolverine is going to kill someone important. So it's fine. Educated guesses all around.
It's going to be Professor X again, isn't it?
Probably, because he's died like 3 or 4 times. Filming has begun this week, which is curious because we have not got final casting announcements, and that's where this has been making the rounds. That, to answer everyone's question, yes, there is a script, but they're going to keep rewriting it every day on set because it's not done. Like, it's not as good as they want it to be. We'll continue here. That this is what Snyder was saying, that for weeks now, the script isn't done because they haven't closed all the deals with all the people who'll be appearing in it. So there was another, as I bring it up, but basically what it is they know the bullet points, they know the big events that are going to happen, but they don't know who is actually going to deliver the lines and do. So if you're playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance, you know the levels, but you don't know what team configuration you're going to go with. And I guess that's based on the morning.
Played it 47 fucking times like me.
You know. Which is sort of what now you got some asshole in a writer's room pairing off all the different and what group was who would say this line to this is the definition of a Quagmire shit show foobar. This is going to be so much money. Play a game.
Both Avengers combined, is that going to be like a Bill Plus production and market, like half production and marketing?
Niat broke
half
it down
a
on the show. Niat, what was the number you gave? Like $2 billion to break even?
That was my thought.
If Robert Downey Jr. is getting paid about $100 million, you've got like at least 60 to 80 actors who are well known that have been in previous films. They're going to be brought back. You're looking at probably $300 million for them. So I'm thinking maybe $400 million just for the cast alone. the production of the film is going to be like $300 to $400 million. Then you've got marketing, which is usually half to 60%. So that's another, $250 million. So to break even, and considering production companies and studios will only get 40 to 60% of box office receipts, depending on whether it's domestic or international, you're looking at the film needing to make anywhere between 1.7 to 2 million, 1.7 billion to 2 billion to break even.
But thankfully, we can include China in this market now because they just announced that they're not going to ban all movies. They're going to be fucking selective and let the whatever that means. Either way, tentpole movies like this are going to go through. Before we get to the Jeremy Renner clip and him talking about payment, because they're paying Robert Downey. What the hell are they paying all these other people? I would love to bring up the Sith Lord poet, Jerry D. Sills, for 10. Now here I see with green eyes my world of thoughts giving all surprise. Feelings inside my mind to the world inspiration they find. Fired by my Scottish soul to write the best is a poet's only goal. Ooh.
Now, Katie, can you rap that?
Give her a beat, Leon.
Do you have the swagger of a young melanated teenager, or whatever the hell they said about Miles Morales? Jeremy Renner is making the rounds. He talked. This is not the Rogan interview, which I again suggest everyone should go listen to. His fucking tale of surviving getting crushed by the snowmobile or the snowplow, insane. He talks about being asked to come back for season 2.
They asked me to do a season 2, and they offered me half the money. I'm like, wow, it's going to take me twice the amount of work for half the amount of money. And so 8 months of my time, essentially, and to do it for half the amount. I'm like, I'm sorry. Why? Did you think I'm only half the Jeremy because I got ran over? Maybe that's why you want to pay me half of what I made on the first season? And this is not Marvel, mind you. This is like this Disney, not even really Disney. It's just the penny pinchers, the accountants. I told them to go fly a kite. I mean, just at the insult offer, and we didn't see eye to eye on that. And sadly, I still love the character. I still love to do it, but I had to defend myself. I didn't ask for any more money, mind you, right? It's just payment I made the first season. So it's a little disheartening that didn't happen, but that's fine. I'm happy to let that go because my body's probably thanking me, time and time again that I'm not doing it right now.
Which he can apparently do stunts and all of that, but.
What a boss. First
What
time I watched this, when he said my body, I thought he was going to say my body's a
Body
temple. Like, I don't know why, but that's where I felt like it was headed.
No,
because
he's
you're
an
gay.
Absolute Chad. California straight. And gay. No, really good. I hope we do see him. But yeah, so there you go. They're filming it, but they don't have a script fully finished because they're still casting. And good luck.
I actually think that that's probably the only way they can do it because with that many people, there's no way to tie everything down.
It's not just a budget issue, though. They're going to run into the same problems they had with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, where the Scarlet Witch had no idea when she was shooting scenes and she was supposed to be killing people with her powers. She had no idea who she was killing. That's not a good way to act. And then they just added people in post-production.
They all died independently, right? Like Lashana Lynch and all of them. They're all shot on blue screen. They don't know who they're with. Flinch. And then that's it. And then you go back, you're like, oh, that's what was happening in that scene?
And that's why I always advocate for at least some practical effects, because that means that they had to think of it ahead of time of what's going to happen.
And yeah, we saw the practical effects for How to Train Your Dragon look amazing. They made the whole goddamn village, and the whole arena.
Great. It's still a shot of the original, so you could just watch the original.
You could, but how would you get? Yeah, where did they build that? I think it's.
Are they gonna let you go to it like Hobbiton in?
If they're smart, they would just ship it all to one of the parks and just use it as sets for the Epic Universe. Well, before we get out of here, one last thing, because we did mention Black Snape and Harry Potter and all that. The HBO chief has come out and spoken about the show and says that it is not secretly being, God, see, that's an amateur move. I'm going to let my shame hang there. It's not secretly being infused with anything, which of course means it could be on purposely out in the open. So it's again, Matthew Baloney from Puck. this is on the Town podcast, but he's also from Puck News. It said Harry Potter on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being almost never and 10 being constantly refreshing the site. How often do you monitor J.K. Rowling's Twitter for her transgender commentary? That's a fucking question. He responds, I'm very aware of her views and what's going on, so not often. They again say, do you worry about her transgender views? That, biological reality and women should be protected. He replies, no. I've said this before, but the decision to be in the business with J.K. Rowling is not new for us. We've been in business for 25 years. We already have a show on HBO from her called CB Strike that we do with the BBC. It's pretty clear that those are her personal political views. She's entitled to them. He continued, Harry Potter is not secretly being infused with anything, and she's entitled to those views. And I think people are pretty clear that she's entitled to them. And if you want to debate her, you can go on Twitter. So they're not secretly doing it. They're doing it out in the open with Black Snape and Papa Asiatu, which is like the whole fucking crux of the interview.
I mean, that being said, that's the cynical and honest and truthful way to look at it. That being said, it's also refreshing to hear one of these studio heads basically say, yeah, we get it. Y'all think she's a bigot? Big fucking deal.
It is. But, and this is in Erwin and I brought this up a couple times, but aside from just pointing it out, the UK just had their ruling of biological reality, and a lot of the actors and actresses, because that's what they are, either actors or actresses, got very upset and had like basically a letter of condemnation they all signed. And Papa Asiatu, Black Snape, is one of them. So why are you working with such a horrible bigot?
Bella Ramsey looks like Snape in that picture, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know. Point is, rules for me, not for thee. So Pedro can say whatever he wants. Bella Ramsey can say whatever he wants. They don't get any repercussions. Meanwhile,
yeah, but when Bella Ramsey says whatever she wants, should stay like this.
I'm special. Put orange juice in my cereal. All right. Well, 210 of you watching right now. Thank you for that bigot army raid. Let's do some outros. Gooch, my friend.
Yes. Late night with Gooch and gang on Sunday night. Swing on by. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Maybe special guests. Who knows? Who knows what you'll ask?
Maybe. There's a high probability of it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Never know.
Who knows? Oh, bombs. ABF. How you doing, sir?
Good. Shout out to Erwin's channel. Tomorrow we're gonna be putting a computer together. Hopefully he's got his hammer, saw, and crowbar ready because we're gonna put a PC.
If you need
together.
help, just let me know. I can.
Rat wants to
Yeah,
watch him.
if we need any advice on how to open boxes, we'll call you, Gooch.
I'm your man.
Yeah, awesome.
Cyberpower PC.
I already got the jackhammer ready.
Other than that, you can find me on my channel Mondays and Wednesdays.
Off the hip and Trigger
Trigger
happy
happy.
and all the fun things. Shout out. Niat, my brother from another mother down under. How are you?
Yes, sir. I'm good. Since the EMU severed our communications on election day, I may or may not do a FCE live stream in 2 days just before Gooch's stream. We'll see how we go if my internet is back. Other than that, I'm releasing a video on Until Dawn. I'll also be on Late Night with Gooch, solo leveling, and I think that's pretty much it for the next week.
Communications disruption could only mean one thing: invasion. And then you start with the emus. Dun, 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 instead of the Trade Federation. Good video. Moxie. Moxie Jade. If everyone's wondering, no, she's not a Haji. She is Mara Jade, the Emperor's Hand.
Wow.
Sand Nutella also would have been acceptable.
Sure.
I did not just return from Burning Man, and I am not cosplaying any Dune character. No.
Quit that,
This is a sneak preview. So this is actually quite comfy, actually. I might just dress like this all the time. Anywho,
Star Wars fashion
tomorrow,
should be coming back with a big high boots for men. I'm telling you, and lightsabers. Make it a thing. Tomorrow, your grift stream?
my monthly Griftapalooza. So we will see what happens tomorrow. And then Sunday, Late Night with Gooch. And Monday, Saucy Rabble with Mo Zamboni, I believe. So show up for that.
That's going to be a fun one. Mo, of course, it's a consummate professional. I'm not going to play the clip. I'm just
nice of you
I'll
to be
ask
so
him in person.
inclusive.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I just want to suck a dick to see what it tastes like.
Rat, thank you for joining us. Keep up with those t-shirt sales, right?
Yeah.
New designs coming soon.
Yes. We had a huge speed bump in our personal life here, and we're getting over it all. So yeah, we're moving forward.
Life goes ever on.
For sure.
So does the demand for Badger apparel, because these bastards are out there. I saw Rossi wearing it, and it's very surreal.
I love it.
It's very surreal. Erwin's last. Leon, hi. Neon Leon.
Oh, man. Leon. Literally in 20 minutes, I'll be streaming. I'll be rounding out the Cabal schedule programming for the evening. We will be interviewing Nick. The Plot Strikes Back. It's going to be a great show. We're also going to be talking about
You're gonna interview him.
Bodega. What was it?
You're gonna interview him. What are you gonna ask him about protein intake?
What Leon's turn has been like interview shows mixed with covering news. So like we go to it's gonna be a good time. So we're gonna talk about some classic gaming. Gonna talk about what it's like to grow up as a jock, musician, and nerd, because he's the weirdest amalgamation of all the cool shit.
Oh, he had to beat himself up in the bathroom. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, exactly. And then write a sad song on an acoustic guitar about it. So yeah, hop on over 30 minutes, 20 minutes from Neon Leon, and then beyond that, various streams throughout the rest of the week, and I will see you then.
That's awesome, brother. No more Idle Fist. You're banned from that.
I might do it on SNH tomorrow. We'll see. I might do it on SNH tomorrow.
Please don't. Katie and Andy.
Maybe I should make that the 2 for Neon Leon tonight.
No, the goal should be you're going to do it unless people pay you not to, because I guarantee you'll make that.
I can do that as well. I can do that as well. That works for Leona. So
yeah. Katie, Andy. Hi. Thank you so much for joining.
Hi. Thank you.
Yeah, so tomorrow we have our watch party of Rush Hour 1 and 2 on the Discord.
So if the high cost of streaming hair breaking your bank,
breaking your bank,
come to our illegal Discord stream
where
of
we'll
all
be
the
playing
most
the
popular
movie.
movies.
Yeah.
You
look in her
Katie
eye
will
when
be
she talks
popping
to
out
you.
her glass eye. Yeah. For $12, Katie will pop out this.
It's a whole kink, all right? Don't kink shame them.
A hole's a hole.
Oh, hey!
Oh my God. I joke. I jest.
Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
Oh, fucker, Andy. I like it.
Funny because it's true.
It's funny because it's true.
This is why Gooch was late.
Erwin, okay, cool. Tomorrow,
PC building stream. We're starting an hour late because me and ABF got to do some prep work. Hour late, 2 p.m. Eastern. PC building stream. Come watch me break something expensive.
and actually, yes, I'm gonna have to keep vamping because as B-Man correctly reminds me, I actually need to set it up to phrasing go into Leon. I'm gonna make sure. I know. Hold on. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna do it with extreme prejudice.
He's gonna fit so many of us in there.
You think you
can take really would appreciate if you guys stuck around and watch. It's gonna be a good time.
There it is.
I'm going to take the money. I'm going for the money.
Grand Theft Auto 6 delayed. John Boyega crawls back to Disney. Neon Leon. So there you go. We can talk about all that. It's gonna be so fun. And yeah, I love.
In the case of John Boyega, no news is good news. So
I love Nick from Plot Strikes Back. I'm just busting his balls. All right, but Tank Top, as we affectionately call him. Okay. Thank you so much. You guys have been insanely generous, and thank you, Hypnotic. I owe you a Badger Burger. Thank you.
I just want to suck a dick to see what it tastes like.
I'm sorry, it slipped. I swear to God, it won't happen again until the next time, which is it's going to be quite frequently.
Get out! Is it something I said? You've ruined my life! You've ruined my career! You've ruined my book! You've turned a perfectly peaceful house into an insane asylum! Get out!
Daddy! My God, Leo, what's gotten into you?
It was a disaster, Faye!
No, it wasn't. You were wonderful, sweetie. Fine, Dad. Yeah. Why'd you need to kick Bob out of the house?
You think he's gone? He's not gone! That's the whole point! He's never gone! Is this some radical new therapy? You see?
You guys are awesome. UK Gamer member for 4 months. I'm officially on holiday as of today. Off to Turkey. Protect your crack. So won't be around as much. Take care. Hail the Cabal. Hail the GCA. Keep your money in your socks and watch your ass, Mr. Postman.